everybody. Welcome to Sally's Recipe of the Week, brought to you by Dora's Italian Market and Bakery. And welcome to Casa de Mo and Sally. Got a really, really delicious meal that we're going to prepare tonight. And Mo's already had a little sample. What'd you think, Mo?
Delicious.
Yeah. And hi there, Curtis.
Hello.
If you're interested, I'll definitely bring you some tomorrow, okay?
Yeah. I'll eat that.
Yeah, it's steak. He's like, oh, yeah.
It's not just steak. It's a marinated London broil. And this steak has been marinating, this London broil has been marinating for about 20 hours. Okay, so obviously I started it yesterday. And we're gonna have to kind of jump around because you have to, sear the steak, then let it cook a little bit more, and then let it rest. So I don't want all of us to just be standing around for 10 minutes while the steak rests. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna first off sear the steak, and then we're gonna kind of backtrack, okay? Because we normally start with our appetizers, the cheese. That's just gonna have to wait a minute.
All right, we need to say hello to Laura. She was the first one in here. Hi, Laura.
A little toast to Laura.
And there's Deli.
Hi, Deli.
And Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Much appreciated. So I'm just gonna back up a little bit.
Do I need to come over there?
No, I'm just gonna turn my pan up a little because this needs to be hot. And I'm cooking it in cast iron. And I really think that's the best way to cook any kind of steak. And here's my marinade baggie. And if you notice, I didn't toss out the marinade. And there's a reason why. Because this is going to be double duty. We're going to make this into our sauce. So don't throw out your marinade. And now, here is 1/4 of the London broil. I know this it's on sale, by the way, at Doris right now. $6.99 a pound, which is fantastic. So I kind of had to break things up so I could show you what I did. But you want about 2 pounds of London broil.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
And Rita says hello and happy St. Patrick's Day. April says hello. She misses Florida. Where are you, April?
Where'd you go, April? I'm sure we miss you too. Okay, so now we need to switch cameras.
Oh, switching cameras. Okay.
Oops. All right, so I've got my marinated piece of London broil. Again, this is only 1/4 of it. And I'm going to score it. Little paring knife, and all you do is kind of turn it sideways, and then you're just going to take your knife, very small slits, very small. I mean, don't go deep. And then you're going to turn it, keep knocking my thing, and go the other way. Okay. Again, not very deep. And then I'm going to flip it and do the same thing again.
And
this is called scoring.
Okay. Is this a necessity?
You know what? Not necessarily, but
you suggest
broil can be kind of tough.
Okay.
And again, it's such a bargain piece of meat if you treat it right. Because like I said, it was, what did I say? $6.99 a pound at Doris right now. It's on sale. And I saw that. Oh, and I was inspired by our friend Greg Strom. He's a chef. He told me he made London broil, and he shared a recipe with me. And I thought, that looks good. That looks really good. Okay, so we're gonna give it a little salt. Not too much because there is soy sauce in the marinade, but I use low sodium soy sauce. So I do, and I don't know, there's just something about when you have a steak, you need to salt and pepper it. That's just.
Oh, I did jury duty with April's husband. Look at that.
Oh, really?
I remember that.
I'll pat that in a little bit.
So Curtis, I don't know if you were listening, Sally said, you need to treat your meat right. Did you get that?
You do.
I wasn't thinking like you. I was actually,
He wasn't
trying to learn how to cook the thing.
I wasn't being a perv. I'm just saying you got to treat the meat right.
Okay. Again, if you're just joining us, we're kind of jumping around because we're making steak, and the steak has got to, rest and all that good stuff. So we're going to sear it first, and then I'm going to show you how we got to this area. All right. So I'm going to go over here. No, you can follow me.
Okay, I'm coming over. All right.
You have permission.
I have permission. I'm not going to stop at the cheese board, though. Not yet.
April, so you chose to move to where you get snow regularly? That's where you went to Maine?
Maine.
Hello, Rosario.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
All right. So, butter.
Look at that.
Nice hot pan. That's really important. and about a tablespoon of olive oil. Okay? Yes, and Mo, it's going to splatter. Sorry. And also, we're just going to use the same pan to make our sauce, which I love.
Laura, now who's being dirty?
Oh, and by the way, took the steak out of the marinade. And when you do that, there might be some pieces of garlic stuck to it.
Mm-hmm.
Take the garlic pieces off, and throw it back in the marinade because you don't want the garlic to burn. Yeah, okay. And I did let this sit for an hour so it gets to room temperature. That's very important.
Deli wants to know what today's wine is. We haven't discussed that yet. We're doing this a little backwards.
Yeah, Deli, we have to go a little backwards today. All right. So
Deli trying to get drunk now.
I'm setting my timer for 3 minutes.
Deli's like, the hell with the food. Let's get to the wine.
Woo! Woo! And that's what you want. You want that sear. You want that sizzle. 3 minutes. Okay? So while that's happening, let's do the cheese.
Okay.
How about that? And all I'll have to do is in 3 minutes just walk back there and flip it. 3 minutes aside.
Okay, Deli, here we go. Here's what we're having. We're having a Cabernet Sauvignon. It's called the Stag. It is 2019. I think it's delicious. And of course, we're having it in the Honda Classic Ambassador glass, or at least I am.
Well, I got a little green on my glass.
Oh, okay. All right. Cheers.
Cheers. This is on sale too, right?
This is on sale, if I remember correctly. This is like a $23 bottle of wine, maybe 24. On sale for like 17, which is more than we normally spend, but you know, it's on sale. St. Patrick's Day.
And we're having London Broil.
Yes.
Marinated London Broil. That is the recipe tonight.
Get the recipe at 1055online.com. Again, brought to you by Doris Italian Market. Go to Doris. Hey, get that wine card. Sample some wine. Go to their deli. Go to their bakery. Go to their meat section, seafood section, cheese section.
If you like London Broil, this is a good week to buy it. The sale lasts until Wednesday. This is also on sale. This was $4.99, and I love this. We might have had it before, but
Asiago, rosemary, and olive.
oil.
Yeah.
Two things that are near and dear to my heart. Love this.
Mm-hmm.
I can smell rosemary all day. Oh, speaking of rosemary, the wind broke a branch off my rosemary bush, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with all this. I'm using some of it tonight with potatoes. What do you think, Mo?
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Joanne. Hey, Joshua.
Hi, guys.
You know, the thing I say about this cheese, for me, it's kind of a dry cheese. It's not a creamy cheese.
No,
So I can't do as much of this as I can like a creamy cheese.
that might be a good thing.
Probably so.
Dang,
That's a good point.
wow.
Oh, yeah, right. Let's just go ahead and point that out.
You did
Where your fat letter at?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
No.
I said, where your fat letter at?
I left it at work.
It's interesting that you brought that up, though, because it is a drier cheese, and when you're cutting this cheese,
When you're cutting the cheese,
yeah, let it. Don't take it right out of the fridge and try to cut it because it'll start crumbling.
Mm.
It's better to let it, sit out for about 20 minutes or so. So, good point, but it is kind of a dry cheese. I like it because I love the flavor of it.
yeah, I guess I'm more of a creamier cheese kind of guy. But it's good.
But you'll eat it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just
Going back over?
Yeah. Now notice, I didn't touch this. I didn't move it around. I did nothing. It just sits there.
And there's the timer going off, so it's
Yep.
what, 3 minutes.
Yep.
It's
All right. And what I like to do is kind of slide the butter and olive oil around so when you flip it, it gets in there, right? Look at that.
Linda Brooks is joining us, or as she likes to be called now, inmate 8675309.
See that nice crust we got on there? All right.
I don't want to get too close and burn my baby hands.
All
So
right.
that is splattering.
Yeah, it's going to splatter. It's another 3 minutes on this side. All right? So while that's happening, why don't let's talk about the marinade.
I'm coming around.
Okay?
I'll stop for one more piece of cheese.
Oh, I still haven't had it.
And again,
I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna talk.
the Stag, Cabernet Sauvignon, also at Doris Italian Market. Okay.
On sale. Cheese is on sale, London Broil's on sale. I'm making green beans, they're on sale.
Hi, Pam.
All right, the marinade. Again, we're gonna save this because once we take the steak out of the pan, we're gonna pour this in the pan and make a sauce, okay? So it's double duty marinade. When you do though, make a sauce out of anything that you've marinated meat in, any kind of meat, you have to bring it up to a boil to cook out anything raw that might be lingering in there, okay? So, here's how I make marinade for this. Nice big, durable Ziploc bag, and I always stick it in a bowl, and I keep it in the bowl even when I put it in the fridge to marinate, because just in case there's a leak, you know, you never know. That way, your fridge is safe. We're going to start with a 1/4 cup of a dry red wine. Shocking to no one. Oh, where's my olive oil? Oh, here it is.
We're cooking with wine. We're drinking wine.
Love wine. And you know, you use a wine that you would drink. Don't use junk wine for marinades because you're not going to like it. A 1/4 cup of olive oil. I don't normally measure. I'm measuring these ingredients, but the others I'm just going to eyeball it. And 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, and I'm almost out of balsamic. And I love Doris's balsamic. It's really good. Vinegar can be really expensive. So can olive oil.
With the Pow Pow sisters,
Hi.
inmates up in here.
Yeah, Deli done got put in Facebook jail too. I can't.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I used the whole bottle. Well, there you go. That's enough. All right. So that's what we got going so far.
Need to bake a pie.
A Facebook pie. All right. A Dijon mustard.
Need to send Zuckerberg one of your tasty pies. So what is this again? This is a mustard.
I like stone ground Dijon. If you have regular Dijon, that's fine, but it needs to be a Dijon mustard.
Dijon.
Okay. Come around.
Oh, coming around. All right.
You getting your steps. You better move.
Get my steps in.
All right, so now we're going to turn off the heat. And this is kind of interesting. We're going to take, I'm going to flip it one more time. I'm sorry. Got that nice char on it. Okay, so sometimes you do this to a steak and then you pop it in the oven, you know, Mo, for like, 10, 12 minutes. We're going to take the steak off the heat, but keep it in the pan. We're going to tent it with some tin foil. You want to tent it, but you don't want it tight. You know what I mean? You want plenty of air to be able to get under there because you don't want to steam it. And now it's going to finish cooking just like that.
Okay.
Okay?
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen. I'm going to set my timer for 7 minutes. And you can hear it still sizzling. It's still cooking in there.
Hi, Kathleen.
Just make sure it can get some air. But you do need to cover it so the heat stays in. All right, so let's go back and finish our marinade.
Oh my gosh, all this walking.
All right, so wine, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and to that we're going to add, here's my Dijon mustard, 2 tablespoons. This is where I don't measure. 1, 2.
Ew, excuse you.
Sorry, my mustard farted.
Mustard fart.
Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons. Now, this marinade is enough marinade for like 2 pounds of London broil, okay? So don't let my small pieces confuse you. This will marinate 2 pounds. 2 tablespoons. Ooh, let's smell it. Oh, I love the smell of that. I'm using low sodium soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of that. 1, 2. Of course, we're going to have garlic. Wouldn't be a dish without it. About 4 cloves of garlic, chopped up. And remember, when you're taking the steak out, and if there's some garlic stuck to it before you're going to throw it in the pan, pluck them off, because you don't want the garlic to burn and be bitter and make your steak taste less than wonderful. Optional, half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. Honestly, guys, I don't think it makes it spicy. I just think it gives it more flavor. But if you are very sensitive to that, you don't have to put them in. But, oh, what a great flavor. Black pepper, about half a teaspoon. I like pepper, Mo likes pepper. And now I've got grease on my hands, so I can't grind the pepper.
Go grind that pepper, Mo.
I'm trying. This pepper
I gotta
mill-
hold the camera. I can't be
This
grinding.
pepper mill is really hard to grind, and now my hands are greasy, it's even worse.
Joanne says, "Don't skimp on the spicy flakes." We agree.
Yeah,
We love.
I agree, but I understand some people, they really can't eat it, and I get that.
Denise says it all looks delicious.
Okay, and
It smells delicious. I'll tell you.
finally, thyme. Fresh thyme. If you don't have fresh, you can certainly use the dried thyme, but don't use as much because it's more potent. Now, I love thyme. The thyme that I get, and I got this at Doris, the leaves are so tiny you don't have to chop it.
This is actually daylight saving time.
You want me to hit him, Curtis?
I'm going to shut this whole thing off. I'm sorry.
Curtis is going to shut us down.
I made myself laugh.
Yeah, Lord. All right. And I said, in the recipe, I say 2 sprigs, but I'm putting in 3 because I love thyme. You know what you like.
Pam liked my joke.
She did.
She laughed.
Please don't encourage him.
She's being sweet. Pam's being nice.
Joanne says she can't wait to try this.
Isn't he special? That's what she said.
There we go. Karen had the appropriate reply.
What is
What'd she say?
She gave an eye roll.
she rolling her damn eyes?
All right. So the time's in there. Okay. So everybody's in there. And then what you want to do is just mix it up. Swish it around so it mixes up. I've seen recipes where they're like, put all these ingredients in a bowl, whisk them together, then put your steak in a plastic bag and pour the marinade over the steak. And I'm like, well, that's just dirty in a bowl. I mean, it's all in there, right? Oh, and when you smell it, you're going to love it. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes.
Sally over here huffing marinade. We got to get her into a program.
What's that? Oh yeah,
Sally over here huffing marinade.
yeah, she is huffing. I know, Linda. That was such a dad joke. I get it. But hey, it's St. Patrick's Day, and I was laughing. I was doubling over.
Okay, I'm gonna throw something at it.
You got one more time to try me.
I need a drink. Thank God. Okay, so let's talk about the London broil. I'm gonna show you guys this. Yesterday. Look at how beautiful this is.
Deli says we're making her mouth water.
Okay, this is half. This is just half of what I got. Okay, so imagine, it was like this, this big. And again, what did I pay for it? 12 something for that much steak. It's $6.99 a pound. I got almost 2 pounds. Oh well. Anyway, it was a great deal. And if you treat the steak right, it will come out nice.
Treat your meat right.
Treat your meat right, it'll come out nice. I gotta wash my hands
Wow.
since I touched it.
Wow.
Laura, you're blaming the bad jokes on the cheese. Is that what it is? Pam saying it's probably the wine.
I would bet the wine.
I haven't had that much wine.
No.
I'm a
Okay,
little punchy.
so we've got a piece of little thyme. We don't want to waste it.
Don't waste time.
Don't waste time. Okay, so look at that. But again, this marinade can handle twice as much. But sometimes not sometimes, many times I agree with Karen Weigel that double the marinade or double the sauce. I get it. I could easily double this sauce. Then you just want to move them around in there. And it can marinate up to 24 hours, 12 hours to 24 hours.
This looks graphic.
Does it? And while it's in the fridge marinating, every now and then, when you walk by the fridge, pick it up and give it a little rub. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Words to live by.
Give it a little rub.
That's how you save a marriage. Pick it up, give it a little rub.
Make it happy.
Make
Go
it
to
happen.
sleep. Shut up, go to sleep, give it a little rub.
Oh, there's another.
What'd you say, Curtis?
I said, yeah, shut up, go to sleep, give it a little rub.
You guys are the worst.
All right. Now, what is that alarm for? There's a lot of alarm setting here,
Remember,
or timer setting.
It's been cooking in the pan off the heat.
So now you're taking it out of the pan?
And then we're going to let it rest.
Okay.
Okay. That's why we're doing things kind of out of order. So I'm trying to push all the air out of here before I seal it up.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I'm going to put it back in this bowl just in case a leak happens and you don't get a mess in your kitchen.
All right. So you kind of burp the bag. Is that what you do?
Yeah, a little bit. And then we're just going to, you say right there.
All right.
Stick it in the fridge.
All right.
For 12 to 24 hours.
So this show has been on 21 minutes. At what point do we eat?
Wow.
Soon. All right. Now what I want to do is I want to take the steak.
Should I come over
Oh,
there?
you're fine. Take a look at our steak. Give it a little pokage. Feels good to me.
She's poking the steak.
And we're just going to let it rest for 10 minutes. Okay? And,
That's it? Do you put anything on it while it's resting?
Uh,
Do you cover it
you
while it's
can.
resting?
I mean, you can certainly throw your foil over it if you want to. But it just needs to rest.
You ever heard of a vacuum marinator?
What?
Yeah.
Karen said Jill used to have a vacuum marinator that sucked the air out and tumbled it, and you didn't have to do a thing.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
That's cool.
It looked like, she says it looked like a big rock tumbler.
No. Okay, actually, no, I think we should go over here.
Okay.
Because you need to make a wine stop.
Yeah, I got to make a stop here at the wine station.
Because we're going to start making the sauce.
This is the wine we're having, in case you're just joining us. It's the Stag Cabernet Sauvignon on sale at Dorset Italian Market. Let's go ahead and... That's probably all I'll have the rest of the night. Let me just go ahead and stop that right there. More cheese. Oh, the cheese we're having is Asiago, rosemary, and olive oil.
It is a dry cheese, like most of it.
All right, what's going on over here?
Now, this is obviously the skillet that we cooked the steak in. We're going to put that back on some heat. And we're going to cook our marinade. And turn the marinade into a sauce. Now, remember, there's butter in here. There's the steak drippings in here. All kinds of good stuff. All right. This is the marinade. And just carefully pour it into your pan.
And then pour some on the counter so Mo has something to clean up.
You shut your mouth. Got enough to clean up.
You'll have plenty of
I got plenty to clean up. Look at this stove, all that's splashing.
I know. Right, so you want to let it reduce by about half. And make sure you taste it and you like the seasoning. See all those big chunks of garlic in there?
I've tasted the steak, everybody, the London Broil, and it's fantastic. So if you want to try this recipe, get it at 1055online.com. I know Curtis put it in the feed as well. Go to Doris, get your ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
It is delicious.
All right. So I'm gonna let again, when you're gonna use your marinade as a sauce, you have to bring it to a boil. Because raw meat's been soaking in it, or chicken or whatever, because that'll kill anything bad that's in there.
Laura is asking, and I hope I pronounced this right. Sally, have you tried better than bouillon?
No, I have not, but I've seen those ads. Is it Laura you said?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's supposed to just add flavor to sauces and dishes. But no, I have not tried it, but I have seen it, and I was interested. Okay, so it's starting to come to a bubble, which is what we want. And we do a little taste.
Just an update. We're 25 minutes into this show. When do we eat? Just people want to know. People are asking in the feed.
Literally, no one is asking that.
About 5 minutes. I gotta let this. You have to let the London broil rest. If you don't let it rest, all the juices just come.
Okay, Curtis, help a brother out. Come on.
I'm gonna give it a taste and see if
You will be okay.
I don't know, any more salt or pepper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. So 26 minutes into the show, all I've had is cheese.
Okay, well,
Get another. I know you got another frying pan. Go in there.
Don't tell her what to do.
I'm giving suggestions.
She'll get that meat beaten mallet out and clock me with it.
Right in there. All right, so now that's bubbling up nice, and it'll thicken. And we're gonna drizzle this over our London broil.
So the taste that I had earlier did not have this on there. Oh, it was already delicious. I can only imagine what this is going to be like.
But season it how you like it. There's a lot of garlic in this because we like garlic. Okay. I'm going to serve this with some green beans, excuse me, pepper. And all I did to these is blanch them in some salted boiling water, then threw them in some ice cold water, and then to shock them, to stop them from cooking. That's why they're nice and bright green. And all I'm going to do with these is just gently warm them up with a little bit of butter. Because we got all the spices in here. I don't need a lot of spice here.
So you hadn't cooked these yet?
I just told you I blanched them.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say that butter's not melting. That's not working.
It's just I just turned it on. It doesn't take any time. See, look at that. It doesn't take any time for butter to melt. I don't want to cook these. I just want to warm them up. Ooh, that's nice.
Coming up on 28 minutes.
I didn't say this was a 30-minute meal. And in here,
Sally, give me his piece, whatever he was gonna get. Just bring it for me.
okay, I will.
This is one of those meals where I have to have a snack in between.
You just been eating cheese.
Oh, look, we got some potatoes.
This is just red potatoes roasted with olive oil, chopped fresh rosemary, and salt and pepper. And that's going to be one of our sides.
All right.
All right.
Karen says she uses the vegan version of Better Than Bouillon.
She uses a vegan what?
The Better Than Bouillon thing. She uses the
Oh,
vegan
is it
version.
vegan? Sweet. All right. I'm going to turn that down so it doesn't burn. And since Mo is rushing me, we're going to go ahead and slice the
I'm not rushing you. I'm
No,
just
you're
saying,
not rushing me.
people got parties to go to. It's St. Patrick's Day, I got to eat.
All right. So I'm going to keep that low.
I'm going out tonight.
You are?
St. Patrick's Day.
Where the hell are you going?
Clematis Street.
God, you are not. All right, let's slice our steak before I kill somebody. Probably hasn't rested quite as long as it should because
Oh, no, you go. If it needs to rest more, by all means, let it rest. I'll just sit over here and read some of these comments.
yeah, tell me some comments.
Karen said, Mo, you ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, she ain't the boss of me. No, she kind of is, I guess. I don't know. Linda says, look down and nod. Gouda. Laura said, Mo, go beat your meat. Wow. Yeah, Joanne, you're right. I eat constantly. I do.
He never stops eating. He's always eating. All right, you ready for the steak?
Deli says you get the London broil, then you can smack it, rub it, poke it, and drop it. Smack it up, flip it, rub it down, as Belle Biv DeVoe would say.
And any of this juice that's on your cutting board,
Yep.
I would pour it back into my sauce.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. A moment of truth.
Ooh, look at that.
Look at that.
I think it needed to rest for another 5 minutes.
I think it's perfect. Is that too rare for you, Curtis? That's a medium rare. That is a perfect
That'll
medium rare.
probably be, I guess it'll be fine, yeah.
I guess it'll be fine. Giving this man. We'll throw it on there for another 5 or 10
Well,
minutes.
you know, I'm going to have to heat it up, so that'll cook it a little more.
Laura's saying go sit in your corner and get your facts together for tomorrow. That's not bad advice.
No, it's not really.
All right, let's put it on our plate.
We're plating.
Yeah. Plating is not my strong suit, but.
Joanne says perfect.
Okay, so you can stay right there. I'm just going to go over here.
Hi, Jim. Jim says he made it. Looks
Hi, Jim.
so good and perfect too. What did I do, Linda? What did I do?
Not a lot.
I'm over here working this damn camera. Hi, Darla. Happy St. Patrick's Day. She says it looks delicious. Sally?
Thank you. Why somebody appreciates me.
You know I appreciate you. Don't be saying that. 'Cause you know who's going to be on. We'll get it right on Facebook and rip me a new one.
Girl, you know I appreciate you. Be able to talking like the guy in Boys to Men. Hey, baby.
Hey,
I was
baby.
wrong.
I was wrong. You know I appreciate it. Your London broil. And you know, I wouldn't be anything without you. I mean, put them green beans on my plate. And some potatoes, too.
Here we go.
Oh, that looks good, girl.
There go the greens you were just saying there was none of, Linda.
It's just green beans. I am going to season them up a little bit.
Oh, my gosh. This plate looks amazing. Hey, Jim, we appreciate you, too, buddy.
All right.
I'm still talking like that guy in Boys to Men.
All right, let's go over here.
All right, we're going over here.
Now, Mo, you like the meat closest to you, right?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm doing camera work here, trying to be professional, but Curtis won't let me.
Oh, okay. All right, so this is it, guys.
This is it, London broil.
Mm-hmm. And we like ours medium rare. If you like yours a little more cooked, leave it in the pan a couple more minutes, and it will cook more. Okay, I only had it in there 7 minutes. You can do it, 8, 9, 10. That is delicious. It tastes like a really expensive piece of meat. The Worcestershire. Oh, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Did he put his bib on? He's in his high chair?
Mm-hmm.
You really don't even taste the red pepper flakes. It does not make it spicy. It just gives it more flavor. So don't be afraid of that.
Deli, you gonna make this tomorrow?
Yeah, Deli?
Oh, that's so good.
And it's so easy, you guys. And I love the fact that you can finish cooking your steak. You don't have to heat up the oven and stick it in the oven. You just let that hot pan cook it the rest of the way. And that's what we did.
It's awesome. Get the recipe, everybody, at 1055online.com. It is also in the feed. And make London broil. It's delicious.
London broil kind of sounds old school, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's something about that. It sounds like it's London broil. Like you need to say it like that, right?
Yeah, but you don't.
But you don't have to say it like that. But I kind of like saying it like that.
Give this a try.
Get the recipe for London broil.
Yeah. No, really, give it a try. It's on sale right now, so you get a bargain. I know food prices are pretty high.
Yep. Dorset Italian Market. Go there, sample some wine. You're gonna love their bakery, their cheese section, their butcher section, wine section. I like all their sections actually.
Their produce is amazing.
Their prepared foods are awesome as well. So
Green beans are on sale too.
there you go. All right. Are we done?
I'm done.
Okay. Join us tomorrow. We've got another pair of Dave Matthews Band tickets to give away at 7:30, and we've got birthday prank call for random facts. I should probably get working on those.
Go sit in the corner.
Darla says
Enjoy.
another great job, Sally.
Thank you.
Love the presentation. Thank you, Darla.
Thank you, Darla.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you, Curtis, for.
Thanks, Curtis.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh yeah. See. Okay. Trying to pay the man a compliment. So we'll bring. Hey, Curtis, we'll bring your meat to the studio tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, thanks for watching. Be safe. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Bye.
Bye.